Well, what would you say is so different about this approach? And just to qualify that, or is that it's about attraction marketing, and what makes it so different than the way most network marketers have been taught to build their business? What do you see as the big striking difference?
You know, the old way, you're pitching, you're selling, you're pitching your deal, and people are backpedaling. People aren't interested in being pitched or sold to. You buy a lead, or you meet somebody in the grocery store line, or you call your friends and family, and from the moment you start, they might call it sharing information, but it's all about you. It's all about you introducing your stuff to somebody else. And the training, and I used to believe all of this, the training is all based around, you know, you're helping them, but that's not the perception in the other person's mind.
Exactly.
And if the other person doesn't feel like you're helping them, then you're not really helping them.
Right.
It looks like a very selfish driven process to the people you're prospecting.
And even though you work hard to convince yourself otherwise.
Yeah, you're going through the numbers. Who
Right.
hasn't heard that? You're going through the numbers, and they say it's about relationships and all that stuff, and a lot of times relationships can come out of that, of course, but all the other people in between don't feel that way, and it's very disheartening
Right.
to be constantly feeling like people are running from you, or people don't want to talk to you about this, or you're following up and you can just tell in the tone of the prospect's voice they're not interested, and you feel like, but you have to get this person. That's the old model, chasing. The new model, attracting. You put out some value. You put out a little article or a little video about a topic on nutrition if you're selling nutritional products, about a book that just came out. And somebody watches that or sees that, they see you or they see your name, they click on a link, they go to your blog, they end up filling out a little form, giving you their information so that they can get your email with your nutritional recipes, or to learn about, you know, this new breakthrough that, you know, help your kids get over their ear infections. Whatever you're selling, you talk about the value of it, not the product itself.
Right,
To
exactly.
attract people in through education, through information, through sharing your experience with it without selling the product, without using the product name.
You don't even have to.
No, so you don't
It's
get in
best
trouble with the
that you
company.
don't.
Yeah, the
Exactly.
company doesn't want you doing that. They don't. You don't have to, and you shouldn't.
And you shouldn't.
Talk about the value, the benefits people are getting, what you got, without mentioning the product name, without mentioning the company, so people don't feel like they're being pitched to.
Right.
Write a little review about a new book that came out that maybe is about the antioxidant that your company markets, or maybe even a competitor's product, and you can give your spin on it without dissing it. Don't be negative about it, but just say, you know, this is an interesting book, and you've heard about, you know, maybe it was on Oprah, and you could talk about that and say, but click here to learn why I feel that this isn't as useful as some of the other discoveries that are out. And you attract the audience that has heard about this or is interested in that or has a need that you can solve, or a problem that you can solve, and they end up getting on your list. You can call them up. They know you at that point. You can say, hey, you know, you filled out my form to learn how this new nutritional discovery had helped my kids with the ear infections and all the, you know, going to the doctor and everything. I just wanted to call and see if you had read the email that gave you more information. And you see, it's and they're like, well, yeah, I got that. I appreciate that. Yeah, so it really helped you. Can you tell me more? You know, it's a completely different thing. Attracting
different.
by leading with value versus chasing and selling.
Right.
Obviously, the new model is significantly more effective.
Yeah, it takes all the pressure off, and
So
it's
the
a much
pressure
more
off.
enjoyable
You get to be
experience.
honest, sincere. You don't have to be a sales pitching person.
It's
You
really
get,
true.
You get to just provide value, educate about the solutions or the benefits or the topics that your audience would be interested in. Your audience being people that might want to buy what you sell, and you attract business, and that's how a lot of business is done.
And we have been a part of that process without necessarily realizing it ourselves, and it's so much more pleasant and pleasurable when we initiate it.